Let's prop this thing up on its side so I can clean it. And God, is it nasty. All that grey stuff is just lumpy mould. This thing probably hasn't been cleaned in 20 years. A lot of oil on that accumulator too. Probably compressor oil, so I'd say she's got a leak. Yeah, it's nasty. Even if it's just a condensing unit, it's worth saving. I think Brad wants that one because the fish and chip shop has an identical unit that's dead. So I'll see if I can disconnect it. Yeah, I soaked it with cleaner and there's just globs of mould and crap falling off it. It's a horror show. It smells horrible. Even the smell of coil cleaner can't hide the smell of this unit. That is nasty. Oh, rinse off in dry time. I need a few coats. Oh, the water's brown. Oh, look at that. Oh, I have to dry all the electrics out. I only want to test the damn thing, but it's not going to test properly if it's full of crap. The camera battery warning's been flashing for the last 5 minutes. Don't know if it's for real or not now. Normally it dies pretty quick. Now I have to stand it back up again. Well, time for another coat. I'll chuck this camera on charge while I'm at it. Looks like they've glued or epoxied the end of the thermostat on, keep moisture out. Okay, well that's looking better now. You can see through the coil. Still little clumps of crud in there at the moment, but that'll do for the test. Everything else got cleaned in the process. Pull all the electrics apart and dry them, pull the relay off and dry that. Yeah, I worked out it'll sit on top of this thing just fine. That'll fit inside. This is the old metal halide power supply thing. Pane light integrator. Well, that certainly fits like it's going to, like it was made to. It's a perfect size fan for it. It's a shame it's a 400 volt motor, it could probably just stay there. So I think the only way I'm going to hold it there is just to drive a couple of Tek screws into the housing. It won't kill it. What sucks? You brush away a tiny bit of rust and what do you get? Bloody pinhole. Right at the bottom of the king valve. And no surprise, I suspected it might be a bit rusty because of the pitting on it, but I was sort of hoping it wasn't rusted through. That's the end of that king valve. It's leaking and I can't stop the damn thing. As soon as I mention R12 to people, they just sort of run away in fear, so I can't get an AC tech to stop it. Going to have to leak out and then I'll either replace the king valve or the rest of this unit can just sit on the shelf as spares. It's a bit of a shame, it's a nice one. I knew it had gas in it. Bit of oil or something coming up. Yeah, it's compressor oil. Well, there's something they won't teach you at trade school. It hasn't stopped the leak, but it's slowed it down significantly. I just clamped a piece of radiator hose on as tight as I possibly could. And I can't hear or see anything coming out. Not a permanent fix, but it'll do for now. I want to run this thing. Then bloody well clean it. It's my best cleaner for nothing. Well, we're working. Poor old condenser fan's going to be struggling though. Only running on half its voltage. Good heat. I think you're a bit low on charge though. I lost a bit when she started leaking. Let it run for a bit. Well, apart from that damn leak, this thing's working fine. There's frost on the valve. A lot of frost on the coil. I don't know if you can see the mist coming off it. Put the cover back on. Try again with the cover on. The fan working. It's working alright. We'll let it run for a little while. It's still running well. I've got subcooling. Icy cold coming off the evaporator too. Bit of condensate. Shame about the leak, but the bandage seems to be holding and hasn't leaked yet. We'll see how long that lasts. If anything, I just lose the gas and fix everything up. Like there's another one of these at the scrapyard I can pillage for king valve. Just replace the king valve and then recharge it with R134A. Not quite as authentic or as effective as R12, but it is a drop-in replacement, so it might work.